All right, it is time to start thinking about filing your taxes for the 2024 tax year. And I've busted out the IRS website because they want you to be prepared as well. So these are the things that they want you to do to prepare. They want you to gather all of your forms. This is going to make it easy for your CPA. It's going to be easy for you if you're filing with TurboTax or H&R Block. I do have a video on explaining when I would use TurboTax versus hiring a CPA. So if you're wondering about that, just check out the link in the description. But obvious forms that you need to compile and just have on hand. It's any W-2s from your employers. Now, W-2s and 1099s, employers have until the end of January to supply those things. So if you have not gotten yours yet, don't stress out. It's only the middle of January. They still have a couple weeks to supply those. But if you can, start collecting these things. So obviously you want W-2s, 1099s, and then just look at your prior year tax return. This is going to be my suggestion, is look at your prior tax return and say like, okay, what are all of the forms that I had to collect to be able to complete my tax return? And then just put that in an Excel spreadsheet if you want to, and then just mark them off as you get them for this year. Because most likely if you had a form last year, it's probably going to roll over. Now that may not happen all the time. Like if you did some side work for somebody and you got a 1099 in 2023, but you don't expect to get one in 2024, then you don't have to worry about that. But I like to do that, make that list and say, okay, these are all the tax forms I got last year. Which ones do I expect to get? Now, if I increased and I went out and got another side gig and I was going to get a 1099, then I'm going to want to put that on the list and make sure that I receive all of my tax documents before I go and file my taxes. That way I know that I have everything. I'm not filing prematurely and I'm going to have to like amend my return. Just make sure that you have a list of everything that you expect and then just chip them off as you get them. And another good way to like make sure that you get all your tax forms is not to try and push and get like your tax return done in January, because then you may be waiting for something that somebody hasn't sent out until the last week of January, because they do have until January 31st to send you your tax forms. So hold off. You can file in February, but if you can make that list, it'll be good. So look for your 1099s. These can be from unemployment. This could be from being an independent contractor. You may get a 1099 interest, if you had interest income from your bank, things like that. And then this form 1095A, this is your health insurance, especially if you get it from the marketplace. So if you use healthcare.gov to get your health insurance, make sure you have that. That's going to help you be able to claim any credit that you get to help pay for your insurance based upon income levels. So make a list, get all of your forms in order, and then that way you're just completely prepared to either go to TurboTax, to your CPA, to H&R Block, or to whatever you're using to pay your taxes. If you have any questions on taxes as you're coming up to file your taxes, please hit me up in the comment section. I respond to every single comment. Thanks, and we'll catch you guys next time.